Let's see if it's working. Hold on, we're live. I don't know how to get there. Click here anytime to view the... Oh, wow. How did it know? It just popped up and said, click here at any time to view the post on YouTube. All right, I'm looking on YouTube. Here we
Send me the link.
Shit, look at... We're live right now. People don't even know.
Oh, God
I'm
damn.
sending you the link.
This is fucking weird.
Yo. Should I tweet the link out real quick?
Yeah.
All right, well, let's see. I gotta turn on Twitter. Here we go. And then what do? I gotta do this. John Contino live stream. Oh no, it's not a good idea.
This is a bad idea.
Yeah, well, we'll do it for like 10 minutes.
Yeah. What's the delay on the...
I don't know. It seems like there's a delay going on here. I don't know.
Yeah. All right, if I plant my finger.
All right. Let's see. We get some,
I've been holding up my finger for way too long.
Let's see if anyone... We got one watching now. I think that's me.
No, that's me, man.
Oh, yeah. I already closed it. I wasn't interested. Let's see. I told people we're live. Anyone care?
Oh, whoa. It's like a fucking 30-second delay.
Yeah, it's a pretty major delay.
Yeah. That's kind of nice, I guess.
I think it might have something to do with if like someone like says like something really bad.
It's like we got time to run and hide.
Yeah.
Neither one of us know.
Yo, it's midnight. On the East Coast.
Should you post it on Instagram?
God, I have to do that.
Just snap a photo of the screen.
That's so hard. Yeah, but then like you got to put the link in there, you know?
Oh, fuck.
Instagram is annoying.
Yeah, Instagram's almost not worth it, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I could try it. Let me try.
All right.
Let's
we
see.
give it a go.
See, I gotta copy the link, and then look. Well, I'm gonna do like a thing here. Oh, that's nice. I don't know what that is. Oh. All right. Look, I'm gonna do like an Instagram thing also. Oh, hey, we're recording a live Nose podcast right now, and it's on YouTube. If you want to watch it, hit the link.
Hit the link.
I'm going to do the link. Got a link going here. Paste it. Done. All right, let's see if it works. Still at 1. Still just you.
Man, we're getting all kinds of views right now.
Yo, we got the traffic. We got all the traffic.
Whoa, did you just like it?
Oh, we got another one. Oh, who we got here? Someone's
Who's in here?
We got a watcher. Someone's watching.
Good thing it's delayed by fucking 3 hours.
Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. So if someone wants to live chat us, you better be on your best behavior. Whoever the one person is that's watching right now. What's up? What do you want us to talk about? What do you got? Live chat us. Let us know.
All right. He'll get that in a few minutes. And then,
it's going to come in so late. Oh, look at this thing here. Comments and reactions. It comes right up over here. Look at that. It's part of the app. You can't see that shit. Only I can see it because I'm the man.
The one guy viewing doesn't have thumbs?
Nope. No thumbs. Not a thumb to be seen. Oh, why? This? Oh, no. He dropped out.
Oh, man.
It's not going well. See, you were excited about this.
Yeah, I was super excited about this.
Shit.
I was like, nice.
Should've
now I'm not going to have to edit this
episode
bullshit.
instead.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
This.
I mean, maybe if we would have like told people ahead of time.
Not like a 10 second fucking window.
In midnight, like a Tuesday night.
What else do they got to be doing?
That's what I'm saying. Get your act together. Get your life together. You know? That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. Mr. Viewer that bailed out on us in less than a minute, get out of here.
you still there?
I'm here. Are you there? Did
Yeah,
you
I'm
leave
just.
too?
No. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, you
I'm
back.
just trying to get you back.
No, I'm here. I'm here and I'm live. Look at that. That's it. I find it hard to believe. You know what this is? This is Instagram. This is Instagram doing me dirty.
We could just pretend this never happened. Delete that story as quick as you can.
Hold on. I think it doesn't even have any viewers on this thing. Hold on. Oh, wait, we got another one. I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh, what is that? Did you do that?
No.
Someone liked it. Hey, you want us to answer a question?
Just stick around for 3 minutes and then you'll hear us ask you that. We got to fix that delay so it's a little more live.
I don't know how a delay works in the world. You're trying to get me to do these things. I don't know what any of this shit means. Look at this. Uh-oh, we lost another person.
No, there's still 3.
Yeah, no, there was 4 at one point. Not looking so good, man. I think, you know what I think? I think people are watching you and they lose an interest. They come for the John, they leave for the Brent. That's what I think.
Yeah, can we make this 2/3 John?
Just stretch that screen a little bit so we can get some get more John action. Oh, we're back to 4 now. Now we're back to 4.
Whoa.
We
still no comments.
We had that 1 like. Oh, we got 2 likes. Fuck it.
We got
I'm liking
3.
it too. I just liked our video.
We got 3.
Mm-hmm. That was me.
Oh, 4. 4 people watching.
All right, I'm going to ask you a question.
All right.
Brent.
Yes.
How old were you when you started shaving?
Oh.
When did you get a beard?
Like a few years ago. But
pre or post 20?
Post 20 for sure.
You really? You grew your first beard after you were 20 years old?
I was growing like chin straps in high school and stuff like that. They were like pencil thin.
Oh, that counts.
Okay, yeah. So like 15,
hair.
16.
Talking facial
How about
hair.
yourself? You came out of the womb with that thing?
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
They took a straight razor to me the day I was born. Yeah.
Yeah. You can grow a really good beard.
Yeah, I just don't. I don't want to have anything to do with beards. I don't like beards.
You never will grow a beard.
I would prefer not to.
But you might.
I only do it when I'm like busy or tired or sick.
So pretty much 99% of the year.
Yeah, but like as soon as I'm not any of those things, I shave it.
You wake up in the morning relaxed.
Yeah.
Shave.
I will say that there was one time I left for work. My sister-in-law was staying over at our apartment, and I left for work, and I came back, and my wife and my sister-in-law were both like, "How did you grow that beard?"
Didn't your hairdresser? Yeah, you were getting your face shaved, and
Yes.
they were like, "How's he growing it as we're shaving it?"
Yeah, my barber. There was someone sitting at the barber shop, and they were looking at me, and they were like, "Why does it keep coming back?"
Yeah, I've never had that problem. I shave and I can be clean shaven for maybe 2 days.
That's pretty
Day and a
nice.
half. Yeah.
That's nice. Yeah, my shit grows back right away.
No,
Like,
I got that
You see what I got going on now?
How long is that?
Today.
What?
Like less than a full day.
And you were like clean shaven.
Totally clean. Down to the bone.
What?
Yeah.
But it's always a little like
Yeah, it's never going anywhere, man. I can't go down to skin. It's just impossible.
Is that kind of creepy? Does that freak you out a little bit?
Why would it be freaky? I don't understand.
Well, because you'll never experience. What are you gonna do? Get LASIK? That's an eye surgery. You're gonna get laser.
Yeah, I could get
hair
LASIK
removal?
on my beard. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get LASIK on my beard. I'll take care of that shit real fast. Can't fucking take a laser beam to my face. Did I just do it myself? I could just like stand in front of the mirror and just like, just like chop out part of my cheek.
Let me ask you this. Do you think doing these live video podcasts, is that the future?
The future of the nose live
Yeah.
video? I don't know. Our
Yeah.
numbers are pretty big right now. We got 6 people watching. I think 2 of them are us, and the other 3 are also us. somehow.
7.
7. Looking good, baby. Hey, if you have anything to ask us, now's the time. If you want to hear Brent sing Backstreet Boys, now's the time.
I gotta look up some lyrics so that I can really.
You're a true fan. You know the lyrics.
Yeah, you know I know.
Yeah, I know you know. I mean, I guess from that. Oh shit, we lost a viewer. No one wants to hear you sing Backstreet Boys.
It's just about to start singing.
This is what we're gonna have to do from now on. We're gonna have to maybe should we prepare the episode so people could watch it live and then let the episode live as an audio podcast after? Or is that a bad idea?
I think it's an okay idea.
Yeah.
I think I think that's fine. But what we could do is just do a live one.
Someone says, talk shit about Jurassic Park or something. Yeah, Chris, that's what I'm talking about. All right. Jurassic Park. Here we go. Ready? Have you seen all the Jurassic Parks?
No. You know what? I can't even say that I've seen the first one.
Well, you haven't seen any of them, right?
Well, I mean, it's been on TV while I was in the room.
Okay, that doesn't count as watching a movie. That's like being in a hospital when someone's giving birth, and it's just like, yeah, I know what it's like to have a baby.
That checks out.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. So I'm gonna give you a recap of the Jurassic Parks.
Okay.
All right. Jurassic Park 1, classic Jurassic Park. Right?
Yeah.
This is the one that really laid the groundwork for what is to become the greatest movie franchise of all time. We all know that Star Wars is bullshit, so that doesn't count. What other movie? Lord of the Rings, also bullshit. So
I like Lord of the Rings as a somebody wearing short pants.
No. Okay, I'm going to recap Jurassic Park. So, first Jurassic Park, you got a scientist and another scientist, a man and a woman, right? And they're digging up bones. Old guy flies in with a helicopter. He goes, guess what? I got a surprise for you, right? He pulls them into a tent where there's like a sandstorm happening, and he's like, here, this is, I'm going to, show you something you've never seen before. It's a real dinosaur. Holy shit, we're going to go see a real dinosaur. They fly to Costa Rica. Jeff Goldblum shows up because he's a mathematician, and they need those for some reason. And then there's a lawyer. They watch a movie about DNA, which is hilarious because it's a little cartoon talking DNA guy. And then one of the amazing things is that the rich guy, he starts talking on the screen, and then he comes out of the screen, and it's like super high technology for 1994, and you're losing your mind already before the movie even starts. Then they get out, and the old guy's got grandkids, so that the scientist got to take care of the grandkids, and then the lawyer gets eaten by a T-Rex, and then they all get stuck in the cars because Newman from Seinfeld is like up to no good, and he shuts down the power grid. The dinosaurs get loose. Then it rains like crazy because it's, what does this say? Star Wars question on an early episode was from me, so you're about to lose 20% of your viewers. No, fuck that. Yo, Star Wars sucks. Get your act together, Chris. Star Wars is garbage.
Oh, man. Now we know who you are. This isn't private anymore.
I didn't grow up with Star Wars. That's the problem. If you don't grow up with a franchise, I think that's where oh, shit. I think we lost Chris.
Chris, we're trying to talk to you.
I was right about to be reasonable, and then we lost him. So, yeah, no, I didn't grow up with Star Wars. I grew up with Ghostbusters, which I think is a far superior movie franchise, even though the best one is only the first one. Second one's okay, and then the third one is terrible, and then there's a new one coming out, which might also be terrible.
Oh, 100% is going to be horrible.
Yeah, I feel like it's not going to be that great.
You know what I did grow up with?
What do you say?
Fast and the Furious.
You grew up with Fast and the Furious.
Yeah.
Vin Diesel.
Yes.
People say I look like Vin Diesel.
Yeah, you're like a
trim Vin Diesel.
Yeah. Vin Diesel's a little plump.
Little, yeah, yeah, it's not, we can't all be as nice and thin as I am. Sorry, Vin Diesel.
Yeah, yeah.
I know
He's
you
getting a
want to
little
be
too
like me, Vin
rich.
Diesel, but you can't be.
Bigger up on Fast and Furious. That's I'd say after 5, it's garbage. You don't want to see it anymore.
No, I mean I've never seen any Fast and Furious. Does anyone get eaten by a T-Rex?
I don't know. I haven't seen all of them, so I can't answer that accurately.
Okay, all right, that's fair enough. Fair enough.
Do you want me to give Jurassic Park the dinosaur score?
You mean Fast and Furious?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
You're just gonna give 5s across the board, aren't you?
No.
Really?
No. 4.5.
Sick.
4.9.
That's good. Oh, see that? Okay, so Andy says that we got the same haircut, aerodynamic, and you got the upper hand all the way. Oh, yeah. So he's talking about me and Vin Diesel, not you.
I mean, I used to shave my head.
You got a shit haircut.
No.
Yeah, that's garbage.
You don't like it?
No. That's why you're wearing a hat.
Yeah, I'm wearing a hat because I haven't done my hair.
Let's see it. Invisible creature shout out. There's the hair. That's not even a haircut. That's not even anything. That's just hair on top of a head.
Yeah,
All that's good for is covering skin. That's it. That's all we got.
I guess hats are good for that as well.
That's why I wear hats.
Yeah.
I wear hats and also to represent. That's why.
So do you have to shave your eyebrows as well? Trim them up?
Yeah.
You
the
do,
hair
right?
on my face grows quick.
Yeah.
It's quick.
Quick.
Yeah, it's quick.
It's his hair, it's quick.
It's not like I shave them off and then they grow back.
No, like just buzz them, like
Yeah, I buzz them, I trim them, keep them nice.
Yeah.
If you're Italian, you have to keep your eyebrows in check.
And do you do that yourself, or do you get that done?
The barber usually does it.
You trust him?
But I did start shaving my own head recently.
Too expensive to go to a barber, hey?
No, but it was just like, it's just like such a waste of time. You sit there, there's like 5 people in front of you, and all I'm doing is getting my head shaved. You know, I used to get like a skin fade, but I don't do that anymore because I'm getting older, and that shit's not what it used to be. You know.
So what's a skin fade?
A skin fade is like when it's like skin on the back, but then it fades up to hair.
So how much hair would you keep on the top?
Not a lot. Not enough. Not enough to go to the barber shop every week. That's the amount.
If I think about how much I spend on getting haircuts, I get my haircut twice a month, typically. $40 a haircut.
Yeah, that sounds about right. You spend about $1,000 a year on haircuts.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Do you know how much I spend on coffee?
No, how much?
$10 a day.
You drink a lot of coffee?
Yeah. $10 a day.
Week.
I don't drink it on the weekends.
Why not?
I don't know. I don't need it.
That's weird.
I'm in my own house. Like, I can be fucking tired and slumpy and do my work.
I feel like people just like to drink coffee, though. Like, it doesn't matter if it's a weekend or not.
I don't think I'm addicted. Well, I'm addicted for sure, but I definitely use it for energy.
Yeah.
I notice I'm very tired if I don't drink it.
That's interesting. You know, I was listening to an episode of Axe to Grind, and someone wrote into them and asked them, something about like what, everyone on that podcast, they're drug free, right?
Yeah.
And the two of us are drug free also. But I thought it was a funny, interesting question. It was something about like, if you had to do a drug or something, what would it be, and what band would you be listening to? You know. But
can you name that? What would it be?
We could drop that out because we don't have to talk about the bands. But if you had to be addicted to a drug, what drug would it be? And why?
You know what? Part of me would think cocaine.
Yeah.
So that I could
That's a glamour
be super
drug.
Productive.
Super productive?
Yeah. I feel like I would do cocaine and then design a bunch of shit and be like, I got my 8 businesses. I'm trying to start a fucking Trying to start ninth and 10th.
I feel like I know a lot of designers that did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of them that did that.
And they're no longer around.
No. I think if I had to be addicted to a drug and design, I would pick bath salts.
Well, man,
Yeah.
you eat people's faces on bath salts. You don't design them.
Dude, imagine what my shit would look like if I was in the middle of eating a face.
I don't think you could do that.
I beg to differ. I think we got a little bit of a gentleman's wager on our hands right now.
So you're gonna do bath salts.
Yes.
I mean, do you ever wonder like what's the laws for marijuana in New York?
They're getting kind of loose.
Yeah, it's legal here. I know. So
Yeah. They're loosening up. They're almost legal in New York.
I don't have any desire.
No, I don't care either. But the funny thing is that a lot of people know that I don't drink, but they all assume that I smoke weed.
Because you don't drink.
Yeah. But I don't. And it's so funny because like my plumber was at my house last week. And so I was, he was like working on the kitchen and stuff like that. And I was holding my little baby girl. She's 3 months old. And we were talking, blah, 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 whatever. The end of the day, he's leaving, and I was outside in the driveway with him as he was packing up. And he's like, oh, yeah. He's like, John, you don't drink, right? And I was like, nah. He's like, but you, right? And I go, no. He's like, well, you serious? I said, yeah. He goes, I thought you were high the whole day.
Because you're always half asleep.
Yeah. He's like, you look like you're high. I was like, nah, dude. I was like, my eyes don't really open much. That's number one. Number two, they're usually bloodshot because I don't sleep.
Yeah.
And number three, I don't know what else. Like, I don't walk around like, I get, I laugh at a lot of shit, but I'm not like giggling at random stuff,
Also, I don't even, like most days I have to pick when I'm going to shower and schedule that in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I could be a stinky dude if I didn't have Aaron.
Yeah.
Man, I'd never leave this room.
I don't know what that has to do with drugs.
I'm saying like I don't have time to do drugs. I'm gonna be high. I don't know what to do with myself. I can't do that.
I don't know what I would do with myself if I was doing drugs.
I guess we should try it. Probably.
I think what we should do. Where do you get bath salts from? Gas station?
I think you get them from Walmart.
It's not like actual like bath salts though that like women get at like bachelorette parties.
I think we should start there though.
Yeah. I think this is what you do. You go to a gas station. You buy some bath salts, right?
Yeah.
I'll go to a gas station. I'll buy some bath salts. We'll sync it up. So what time would you prefer to? Are you like a daytime bath salts or a nighttime bath salts?
Oh, I'd like to bath salt freebase, I guess.
Okay.
So just all night and day.
You don't care all night? No. We have to pick a time because we're going to sync up. We're going to have a design competition while we're doing bath salts.
Oh, okay. Let's do it in the morning.
Okay.
I'm most productive in the morning.
Morning.
Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy. That's crossing the line for me. I feel like you at least need to get like past lunchtime before you dip into bath salts.
Oh no, see that's the thing. If I'm becoming a drug addict,
yeah,
I'm preparing myself. I'm gonna start early.
First thing
early in the morning.
You're replacing coffee with bath salts.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right.
You know what? You could probably
more of like a late night type of thing.
But I like sometimes I'm so tired that I just want to go to bed.
Yeah, but not if you're on bath salts.
That's true. That's
right.
true.
So what if? Hold on a second. I'm 2 hours ahead of you. No, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. If I was behind you, it would work. Okay, sorry. There's competitions. We're throwing it out the window.
No. This is gonna be perfect. I want to do it in the morning. You want to do it in the afternoon.
No, I want to do it at night. I want to do it like now. I want to do it like 12:30 at night. It's not gonna work.
You could probably use like real bath salts and a bath. You could use that in your life.
So you just want me to just like take a bath with salts in it, like Epsom salts or some shit.
Yeah, which is kind of weird. But you could probably use that.
I probably could. Maybe we should just switch that.
Put on some Celine Dion.
That some Sade.
Yeah. have some bubbly.
Forget this design competition. Let's all take baths.
Oh man.
Who's bringing the candles?
Oh.
You ever see those things that are like bath caddies, where it's just like it's like a piece of wood and it goes over the bathtub, and it like they have like on the box, it'll have like a magazine and like a glass of wine and a candle and like a little like slice of pie or some shit.
Like a Chinese dinner.
Do people do that?
It's fucking disgusting if they do.
You ever seen someone eat in the bathtub? All right, here's a question for you. Would you rather eat on the bathtub, in the bathtub, or on the toilet?
Bathtub.
Yeah?
What about you?
Why does eating in the bathtub seem more gross to me than eating on the toilet?
Because baths in general are filthy. You're bathing in your filth.
Your own filth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least on the toilet, you're levitating above your filth.
You're above the filth?
Yeah. Yeah. It's probably more sanitary to eat on the toilet.
I mean, you know what grosses me out about eating in the bathtub is if you're eating and crumbs are falling into the bath. Nobody wants that.
But you're cleaning. You're self-cleaning.
Yeah, but
the entire
time. Like, you're rubbing like moist crumbs all over yourself.
Come out smelling like a turkey sandwich.
I think that might be the thing that ruins sandwiches for me. That might be the
turkey sandwich bath.
Nah, I think that's nasty.
Man, what time is it there? It's 12:30.
It's 12:30. Okay, hold on. We're peeking out on viewers right now. You want to do a design question?
Toilet, you get that splashback. Sorry, that's hilarious.
Splashback on the toilet.
Little dip action.
I don't like it. I don't like it. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. You could. Oh my god, it depends on how big the toilet is. You know, what's your position on it?
Is it one of those Japanese toilets?
Yeah, that's right. Is there a bidet or like one of those like water streams that's shooting out? Just shooting out like fecal particles onto your sandwich?
I mean, I heard they're super clean.
What's that? Toilets?
No. Although tell me if I'm mistaken. I heard this. This is a rumor in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
Dogs drink the water out of toilet bowls because it's the cleanest water.
Yeah, that's also like when they say like dogs have the cleanest mouths and shit like that.
And it's a lie.
Oh, that is bullshit.
All right, yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, you let your dog like lick your tongue, it's disgusting.
Yeah.
It was a shame. So I was away at MLC Connect last weekend before that. I don't know, at some point when I was away.
Mm-hmm.
And my wife was away also, and we had to bring my dog to this place. I think we might have talked about it on another episode of the podcast, actually.
I mean, you talked about it.
We did?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I brought my dog there, and he's a real nervous Nelly, this pooch. So I go to pick him up, and he's got problems, right? He's got problems. He's up all night. He's like shivering. He's shaking. I don't know what goes on at this place, but it doesn't seem good. And turns out he gets dog diarrhea. He's got the shits.
Disgusting.
He's got a nervous stomach. But thankfully, he's an intelligent dog. He knows not to shit in the house.
Mm-hmm.
So he goes outside. Great. Until he's done, and then he wants to come back inside. Now, he's a border collie, and he's got long fur.
He's got shit all through that fur.
All over him. So 3 o'clock in the morning, I grab him by the tail. I grab the hose, and I just start blasting. I tried the easy way. I tried to like get like paper towels and like wet them and but it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, oh my god, this is not what I want to be doing right now. I do not want to be cleaning dog shit out of my dog's fur. So I was just like, fuck it, let me just try this. Lifted his tail up, started blasting him. He didn't move. He was just like like I grabbed his tail, and then he started getting blasted. And he just went like this.
Dude, so he loved
He
it.
loved it.
Oh, so disgusting.
Now I'm really upset. Now I feel like he's just gonna go start eating weird things
To just get some of that.
to just get some of that sweet
That
hose
bidet.
action. Yeah.
Oh, that. Why don't you just throw him in your pool?
Yeah, that's what you want. That's what you want. You want a really furry dog covered in fucking dog shit to just swim around the pool. Yo, he's terrified of the water too.
Did you get this dog? Is it a rescue?
Yes.
It is a rescue.
Yeah. Rescued him
So
from a
it's beat.
hurricane.
Oh, so it's super shook.
Yeah, but he was a puppy. I don't know if he remembers any of that.
I mean, I would remember.
Yeah, but
Apparently
you know what?
dogs.
No, that's not true though, because like he has brothers and sisters that all go to the same vet because they all like they came up around that hurricane in Houston that happened like 2 years ago.
Uh-huh.
You know, Texas. It's like a really
Where?
big hurricane.
Texas? Oh, I think Aaron Draplin's from there.
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
No. Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, he's from there.
All right.
And but the brothers and sisters, none of them are shook about anything. Like I go into the vet and they're like, "Oh, we saw his brother and sister and blah blah blah," and they're so happy and they drive in the car and they don't throw up in the car and all this kind of shit. My dog's a mess.
So maybe he got picked on.
Maybe he was
Runt
the
of the
runt.
litter. Yeah.
Runt of the litter. They were pushing him around. Maybe he's some kind of like dog serial killer on the inside. Maybe he's like some kind of Dexter.
Dude, I know exactly what you're talking about though. In the middle of the night, like my cat has been farting lately,
A cat fart, huh?
and it jumps up on our bed, and it gets like frisky. It starts running around,
Yeah.
farting,
Yeah. Oh.
and I have to I got no time for it.
Wait, it gets frisky and then it starts farting.
I think it's kind of like when they have to poop, they run around a lot.
That's what cats do.
when they like have to poop, they just start fucking running around the house.
Don't you have a litter box?
Yeah, but I think it's like it must be like some kind of digestion thing, get it going.
Yeah, right.
And but for some reason it doesn't go to the litter right away.
Get the gears cranking.
Dude, we had her in a cone because we had to go get her some eye drops and shit. She had some fucked up shit with her eyes.
Right.
So we had her locked in a room. She clearly had to go to the bathroom. We didn't get there in time.
Mm-hmm.
She stood up like a human in the corner,
Yeah.
just like a little meerkat, and just shit.
The cat stood up to shit?
It was Aaron said it's the weirdest fucking shit ever.
I mean, that's kind of impressive.
Yeah. Stood up like a human.
Yo, the best part is that, hey, guess what? Humans don't stand to shit.
Well, this cat was like standing
What world
like.
do you live in? Yo,
Wait, you don't
Canada's
stand to
weird.
shit? Go, this guy's talking about splashback, man. You don't stand over your
Yo,
toilet.
I could just imagine like bathrooms in Canada where it's just like all the toilets for like the actual toilets are just like up high on the wall because everyone stands to shit. You can't even do that, man. You gotta crouch.
Yeah, you definitely 100%.
You gotta crouch because you want to squeeze it out like a toothpaste container.
Is that why you crouch?
I'm pretty sure.
No, I think crouching
is
opens
nature's
the-
way of squeezing out the last bit of toothpaste.
Crouching toothpaste.
That's
That makes sense.
that's what you get for a 12:30 at night podcast.
Yeah.
Live streaming. Ooh, welcome everyone who's new. What do we have? Oh my God, 11,000 viewers right now. That's amazing. Wait, what is this? Hold on. Nope, it's 11. It's just 11.
11.
Do my eyes deceive me?
Well, probably should have given people a heads up.
You don't think immediate notice is enough time?
At 12 o'clock, yeah.
What,
Hey, we're
people have
going
jobs
live.
or something. I've seen the internet. The internet runs all day.
Yeah. You know what? If they were at work right now,
I do know
they'd
what.
be able to view it easier.
That's right.
You do know what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to do one quick design comment and then we'll call it, since this is our oh man, we got a half an hour YouTube live situation happening here. I wonder if people like it. Please. Okay, what do we got here? Next topic, please. What is this? Oh, is there any update to the Adventures in Design beef? Yeah, here's the update. Mark's scared of me. That's the update. Talking shit, and then I was coming at him, and he didn't want to hear it.
Wait.
He was like, I believe his exact words were, "I'm so sorry, Mr. John. Please don't be mad at me."
Don't be mad at me.
All of a sudden he's European. Broken English. This is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna tell you guys right now. I'm gonna go on his show, and we're gonna have a conversation man to man, and we're gonna see what this Mark character is really all about. That's the update.
Mark's got a mustache. Does that scare you?
Mustache? Nah, of course not.
I mean, Mac's got a nice mustache though.
Who's got who? What?
Mark. Mac.
What? Mac?
Mike. Mick.
Yeah, but like, what are we gonna? Okay. Now here's the question: when I'm on the episode, whenever this happens to be at some point in the future, it's behind a paywall. What do? Do I subvert the paywall and I post it for free? After, like, what's the ultimate move on this on my part? Do I just like get the MP3 and I post it for free and I'm just like, fuck your paywall. You want to make fun? You want to make fun of me? This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take food out of your mouth.
No, I think that he has to agree to putting that podcast out for free.
I'm gonna make him put it out for free, New York style. I'm gonna put a horse head in his bed.
He'll put it out for free?
No, he won't.
Here's the thing. In his podcast, he got upset about you.
Yeah, he was upset.
He was a little upset. Yeah. Pretended like he didn't know how to pronounce your name.
Right. Even though he has a this is why I'm gonna I'm gonna call him out on this too. He announced me as the keynote speaker for an event. He knows how to pronounce my name.
Well, he did pronounce it right. He said John Contino, right? It's Contino.
Yeah, he wasn't sure. That's here we go. We got someone in here saying I'm not paying for it. Good for you.
Yeah. It's gonna be for free.
Gonna send Mickey Mouse after me. God damn it, Mickey Mouse has got a chip on his shoulder for me. So that one I'm actually a little worried about.
Do you think that people need to hear the episode where Mac beaked you the first time?
When he what?
Sorry, you don't know the word.
Yeah,
beak.
I don't know. What is that Canadian slang?
Trash talked you the first time.
There's another episode?
No, that first episode. A lot of people probably never listen to it because they don't want to pay for it.
Because it was behind a paywall. That's right. Yeah.
That.
There was a lot of people were just like, oh, what is this episode that's going to be, like them talking shit or whatever. And then everyone was like, wait, how much does that cost?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did it. You told me about it. I looked at it. I said,
yeah, that's right.
I love a good exchange.
That's right. Yeah, I think I downloaded it for free off a torrent site.
Did you?
I got that, and then I got like 6 seasons of The Sopranos, I think.
Mark should download The Sopranos and learn how to do a New York accent.
That's true, even though they're in New Jersey.
Well, close enough.
He'll get close enough. He'll try to do a New York accent. I'll be like, what is this Jersey accent?
So you can tell the difference, hey?
I can't tell the difference.
I cannot.
Well, I mean, of course you can't. I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
But you know what? To be perfectly fair, a lot of people outside of the East Coast or even the Northeast can tell the difference. Like, some people can't tell the difference who aren't in the Northeast between a New York and a Boston accent.
I can.
You sure about that?
Yeah, Boston is a little more. It's almost like what I would imagine a New York Queens lady to talk like.
No.
Except for it's a bunch of men.
No.
Yeah.
No. Because
Mark Wahlberg.
You just said
Mark Wahlberg.
you compared a Boston accent to a New York accent.
All right. Sorry.
So that right there shows that you have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
Dude, I've seen Good Will Hunting.
Have you seen The Town with
Yeah.
Ben Affleck?
Yeah. That's just the extreme version of Good Will Hunting.
Yeah.
The Departed.
Yes, The Departed.
That's Good Will Hunting number 2.
Yes, sure.
Have you seen Black
The
Mass?
Departed is great.
Yeah, it's amazing.
That's a good movie.
Have you seen Black Mass?
No, not yet.
Oh,
Is it good?
yeah, it is.
Is
good.
it out?
It is out.
Okay.
It's been out for a few years. Whitey Bulger's got beat to death in prison.
When did that movie come out?
4 years ago?
Did it?
Yeah,
Oh shit!
I
didn't
think.
think that movie came out yet.
No, yeah, it came out. It's been out.
Oh no.
Yeah, you knew Whitey Bulger's got beat to death, right?
Yes. Oh no! Look at this. Wait. Oh my god. Someone just said The Sopranos are madmen. Oh, that's like choosing between my kids. I can't do it. I can't do it. I love them both the same.
In the last 2 months, I've actually started watching a little bit of Mad Men.
Really?
I have not started watching The Sopranos.
They're both A plus.
I'm gonna choose Mad Men just because I haven't seen.
Almost flawless. Like, okay, hold on. I'm gonna point out two hiccups in both shows.
Mm-hmm.
So I've seen both The Sopranos and Mad Men in their entirety almost 10 times each. Okay?
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Now, when you watch a show that much, you pick up on all the little details. So in Mad Men, Mad Men is very good with their details, especially for like time period stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They hit everything very, very closely. The only thing that they screwed up on is a font in the first season. They have like even the majority of their fonts, no, not even the majority, all of their fonts that they've used in everything is dead on accurate, except for this one. There's a department store, Menken's department store, in the first season of Mad Men, and they use that P22 font, Cezanne, where it's kind of like a script, which I'm pretty sure came out in the early to mid 90s. And this script font is used as a department store logo from 1961.
And did that take you out of the show?
It did. Yeah, it took me out. It took me out because like that was a font that I really liked because there's a band called Poison the Well that I was really into in the mid to late 90s, and they used that font for their logo.
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, I was just like, I need to know what this font is. It's awesome. I found it, and then there was eventually like an update in like the mid 2000s, Cezanne Pro, which it's amazing. It's really beautiful, like kind of like inky, like sloppy font. Did we talk about that? We'll get back to that. And it's beautiful. So that's the main reason I know. So that kind of took me out of it. And then we were watching The Sopranos yesterday. There's an episode where Tony's sister uses a MacBook. So you can see it's an older MacBook from like 2002 or something like that. So you see the Apple logo on it and everything. And then you see her typing on Instant Messenger, like AOL Instant Messenger.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a Windows interface.
Wow, so they just took it's either placed in there or a screen recording.
Well, because they show her sitting down and opening the laptop, and it's a MacBook. But then they show the screen as she's typing, and it's Windows.
That's
now,
weird.
this is, you got to keep in mind, too, this is early 2000s when Macs weren't as prevalent as they are right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like most people would look at that and just be like, oh, that's just a regular laptop. And then they go to it and it's like, bloop, bloop, you know, like AOL Instant Messenger, whatever. And it took me out of it for a second. I was like, oh, come on. You know, like the people who are working, that's the thing that always like kind of like confuses me about shit like that. It's like if you're working on a show and you're using a computer to produce things, you know the difference between interfaces. Why are you swapping interfaces?
Yeah, it's confusing.
Yeah, like I always wonder about that. Like it's one thing like in Jurassic Park, for example, which you haven't seen, but when she's like sitting at the computer and she's like trying to like work like her Unix system or some shit like that. And it's literally just like these weird like 3D virtual reality boxes that are like folders that she's traveling through and has to like unlock. And I'm just like, that's not how you do that. You know what I mean? At the very least, give me in 1994, we're talking DOS, you know?
I'm trying to get better at not letting those things bother me because I noticed that Aaron loves watching the shows.
It's very
and
hard.
I just fucking look at the shows and trash things.
Dude, that's why when you see shows that actually do it like kind of legit looking, it feel like when you see someone use a computer and you see like the screen that they're using actually looks legit and it's not like just some fake interface. Mm-hmm. You can just sit there. You can almost like take a deep breath and be like, oh, all right, this movie's fine. This movie knows what's up. And it almost like gives you like an extra boost where you're just like, no, this, the rest of this movie has already got a pass from me because they did the computer screen right.
Yo, I gotta side note this because it's super relevant.
Okay.
Johnny Ives, leaving Apple.
Yeah, yeah.
What do you think about that?
Oh, that's big news, man.
Apparently he's been gone for a while though. And just in like a consulting role.
Well, I actually read an article. Look at us talking design. I read an article by John Gruber on Daring Fireball, friend of the show.
Mm-hmm. I don't know him, so.
Yeah, well, he's a friend of mine, so go fuck yourself. He said that he's not so worried about him leaving. He's upset that no one's replacing him. So they all they did was kind of like rearrange their corporate structure. They didn't put anyone in as like head of design.
Do you think that eventually they'll get there though?
Is it like so, because that's kind of like Apple's strong point is that they've always had one singular vision. Like when you're designed by committee, shit sucks.
Oh yeah.
When you have one person who's just like, I have a vision, that's when you get good stuff. That's when you
because
get
him
pure design.
And Steve, him and Steve both were obsessed with design.
Right. When Steve was gone, he took over, and it was just like it was still good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because he was just like, here's my vision. This is what I want it to be. You know.
Yeah. And now if you look at Apple's design stuff, it's very clear that he's like apparently in a consulting role for a while where it's like he still like wasn't showing up to meetings anyways and stuff like that.
Well, I know that in everything that I read, he was like most interested in designing, you know, like the campus. You know. So, but that's the problem, man. If you don't have leadership, like, where's it going to go? Like, and you know, other people are saying too, like, they have stuff designed so far in advance that you're not even going to feel it for like another 5 years or something like that.
Which I doubt.
But like, what's going to happen then? Are they going to find someone in the meantime? Is Dr. Dre going to take over? Like, where are we gonna end up with? You know, like who's going to be like the visionary? Because like Tim Cook's not going to do it. He's not a designer.
Have they always been like 5 years in advance?
I don't know. I think it's just because they're working on so much shit. Like you can't just work on something and just put it out the next day with a company like that. There's so much that goes into it, testing and production and shipping and shit. You know,
because like that new Mac Pro.
Yeah.
iMac Pro.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
I think it's ugly.
Wait, the Mac Pro?
The Mac Pro,
with the holes in it?
Yeah.
I like it.
I don't.
It's different looking. I appreciate that.
I guess it's just not what I expected.
Yeah.
And then, like, the price of Apple. Like, it's always been crazy expensive, but now it's becoming like, why wouldn't I just work on an HP for half the costs? When the programs I'm using are all the same user interface anyways.
Operating system.
I know. It's huge, but it's almost becoming not a big deal.
Better.
Yeah.
The Apple operating system is just so far superior, I think, in every way.
But it's going to be that gap will be bridged so soon.
Why? How do you know that, man? Yo, when Apple came out with the dock, with the little
Yeah.
magnification dock,
Hmm.
there were things that you could download for Windows 98 or Windows 2000, whatever the fuck it was at the time, to turn your friggin' start menu into that.
Yeah.
Like, that was a huge thing. Like,
Yeah.
they still haven't caught up. That was 20 years ago.
No, I know, and I don't think. Yeah,
So
that's
when
a
is
good
that
point.
happening? You know what I mean?
I mean, I work on an HP at my 9 to 5.
Oh, so you're just trying to like, you're just trying to cover your own ass.
No, it's horrible. It's fucking horrible. But I don't notice as much as I thought I would notice it because I'm mostly just in Adobe products anyways.
Right.
And user interface is all the same.
That's true. All right,
So-
we got two other quick questions.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen Uncle Buck?
I have.
Do you know what Uncle
Is that
Buck
where he
is?
dies? And they
Huh?
party with his body?
Who?
Does he die and they party with his body? What am I thinking? A Weekend at Bernie's? Uncle Buck.
Weekend at Bernie's
John
has a
Candy?
really bad era in it too. They have so it takes place in New York,
Yeah.
and Bernie is just like the head of like some insurance agency, and he's just like scamming the company out of like millions of dollars, whatever. Two guys figure it out. They go to tell him, Bernie Lomax, we figured it out, and he goes, why don't you, you know what? I'm so happy that you guys figured this out. I want you to come to my house in the Hamptons. Great. So they take a boat to Hamptons Island.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, the fucked up part about that is that there is no Hamptons Island, and you do not take a boat to the Hamptons.
So that ruined the movie for you?
Destroys the movie for me because, like, for two reasons. Number one, it's incorrect, right? So here's quick geography. Manhattan is its own island.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have Long Island, which has Brooklyn, Queens, Nassau, Suffolk. It's 4 counties right in a row: Kings, Queens, Nassau, Suffolk. Brooklyn is Kings County. All the way at the end is the Hamptons and Montauk. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
That's how you get there. You drive there. And if you're really rich, you take a helicopter there. But that's it.
How do you get there?
I drive there. So the fact that, like, any person in any movie studio at any time in the entire history of movies knows that the Hamptons is a drive from Manhattan out east. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know why someone would have changed that, because it's not like the Hamptons and New York City are these things that are just like mythical places that no one's ever heard of and no one knows what they are.
You know what it was? Is the director probably, or the writer, was like, you know what? I want a scene where they're on a boat.
Dude, but you could have done that because
They had to write around
there's like a little island out there. They could have done that. They could have gone out to like there's a couple islands out there actually that they could have done that with, or they could have just, I don't know, it just seems like a really weird choice, and it always bugged me, Yeah, so fuck that. But Uncle Buck is not Weekend at Bernie's. Uncle Buck has
Close
John
enough,
Candy, a Canadian comedian.
I have seen Uncle Buck. I was very young.
Yeah.
And
Do you have any feelings about John Candy? I feel like I've brought up John Candy before.
yeah, you brought up John Candy before.
This is great.
He's all right.
All right.
His last name's Candy.
He's so dismissive. He's such a piece of shit. So
First name's John.
first name, yeah, he's like fucking 008. Name's Candy, John Candy.
John.
Yeah. Next question is snail mail a good way to entice future employers and clients? What do you think? Coming from a young Uncle Buck like yourself. Just a little guy wearing short pants over there. What do you think about snail mail? A lot.
I want to hear your opinion first.
My opinion?
And then I'm gonna try to disagree with it.
There are people who send me stuff. And and I do really appreciate it, especially like the really cool stuff. My problem is, after a while, what do you do with all the stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Some stuff you keep, some stuff you don't. Some stuff comes without you wanting it.
Yeah.
You know what
Most.
I mean? There's a lot of stuff that I get from people where I'm just like, oh, I love this person's stuff. And then I end up just like following them online or some shit, which is, I don't know, it's kind of disappointing on my end. Like I'd rather it be more tactile like that.
Yeah.
But I think everything these days becomes very, I don't know. We're losing out on all the like the ephemeral shit.
Yeah.
Because it feels like clutter. You know? So like I feel like I definitely like getting stuff in the mail more than people cold emailing me.
Yeah.
Even if they're really good, I'm kind of just like an email for like looking to get a job. You know, every time someone emails like, "Oh, I'd love to work with you guys," whatever, like I appreciate it and I like that people send it, but like I think I'd rather see more of what you can do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's where the snail mail comes in.
Yeah,
but
maybe I
know,
don't.
Man. It's just like anytime you're cold calling or reaching out or just kind of like unsoliciting, you know, like unsolicited materials. It always kind of comes in when you're not expecting it, and that kind of throws you off.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I like snail mail, like you're saying, for the fact that like somebody makes something, and I like the idea of making like a book or making a really nice business card,
Yeah.
But I've had really nice business cards. You know, where you exchange business cards with
Yeah.
people and shit. I've had ones that I'm like, wow, I'm gonna fucking keep this because I want to do something like that one day.
Yeah.
Never done anything with it, and I eventually throw it in the garbage.
Yeah, I mean that's the best way to do it. I think if you make something exceptionally cool,
Yeah.
like what it needs to be, I think it needs to be small enough that someone can keep it and not throw it away.
Mm-hmm.
It needs to be small enough that someone could frame it if it's actually really cool and it's not expensive. It needs to be small enough that it's can move with a person if they want to keep it, you know? And it has to be kind of like just something unique that you could just like throw down and just be like, oh, cool. I'm gonna tack that to my wall, or I'm gonna put that on my bookshelf. You know, I'm gonna even like if it's a little thing, you know, like it's got to be. I don't know. It's got to be something different. I think if you're sending just like a mailer, I'd rather get like a little print that's awesome, and then on the back maybe says a little something. I'd rather get a little book that I could throw on a bookshelf and just be like, oh, that's a cool, like a zine type of thing. You know?
I'd keep it for sure.
I mean, even if it's like an enamel pin, which is way more expensive, but if you put that on like a nice like 4x6 something, like that could end up being a print, or that could end up being something that you could prop up on your desk or some shit like that. Like anything that I think someone wants to keep, you want to do that so that people are constantly looking at it. You know, like you just always you could always like it's you make something that's really cool and you send it to me. I'm gonna leave it there because I want to look at it, and then it's gonna remind me of you, and then I'm gonna be like, I gotta call that person. I want them to do this with me. I want to work together on something. I think that's the way to do it.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe I don't disagree with you.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a good idea. I think people always like getting cool shit.
I always had the idea of like making like some kind of like little, I don't know, figures, like wood block kind of style design things, and sending those. I've never done it, but I think that'd be nice to get.
I mean, that would be pretty cool. But you know what the problem is with those little wood block things? Like if they come in multiple pieces, that shit'll get lost.
Yeah.
So it's got to be one piece.
Yeah.
Like if you're sending anything, it has to be really cool. It has to be desirable enough that someone's going to want to like keep it on some kind of presentation area, and it can't be hard to manage. It's got to be really easy to manage, you know?
Yeah.
Like even sometimes like people will send like bigger posters, you know? Anything too big, it's tough, man, because not everyone has a lot of wall space.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you want to do something that's like no bigger than like 6x8, I think. easy to send for you, easy for them to find a place for it if they really like it. You know, I think that's the way to go. I like when people send shit like that because that's kind of, it's fun.
Yeah, I have a few little art things that I've like exchanged with people that it's cool.
Yeah, I
enjoy
got a
it.
ton of things like that. You know what?
Oh, you got a ton.
Yeah, no, more than you. I got so many that I could take a helicopter to them. I do. One thing I get from people too is I have gotten like pins and buttons and shit like that. But what do you do with those? Like, I'm not putting them on things. Like, I've seen some people like have like little like pin cushion type things that they hang up. I don't know.
Mm-mm.
Like,
No.
I have a lot of cool ones, but I don't know what to do with them. What do you do with
Trash. Throw them in the trash.
them? No, I don't want to throw them out. They're cool.
I mean, here's the thing: is put them in a box and shove them somewhere, and eventually you're not going to feel bad for throwing them out.
Right. Yeah. Well,
I
that's what
guess.
happens. So what about postcards? Postcards good or bad?
Bad.
I say bad too.
Yeah.
I say
I
if
literally
you can do postcard size, just skip the postcard and just go to like a 5x8. Yeah, something like that. Yep. Make it just like a little bit bigger than a postcard. Don't make it just like a straight up postcard. Put it on nicer paper. Yep. There you go. Look, this is amazing. Perfect.
Yeah. Boom. I got to show you this.
You don't have one of mine though, right?
No, you haven't sent me anything.
I never send you shit.
1 minute.
Okay.
You could. I mean, you could spitball talk. To
Yeah,
the people.
I'll talk while you're gone. It's fine. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah. Oh, this motherfucker. He's such a pain in my ass. How do I get rid? I'm asking you guys. How do I get rid of him? He just won't leave me alone. Like, I keep trying to fire him. I keep trying to get rid of him. It doesn't work. All right, he's back. I'm good. I was just talking about John Candy.
I heard everything you said.
No, you didn't.
I got this sweet print from somebody.
Yeah.
It's fucking perfect size.
Yeah, see, there you go. There you go.
I even got a frame for it and everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that.
Perfect.
Okay, so here we got another question. How do you create an element of separation between becoming a client's friend versus strictly business relationship? I
This is a good
find
question.
myself getting late night emails, texts. Oh, dude. Yes. I'm all about a human experience, but where do you draw the line? This is a
great question.
fantastic question.
We should bring it up on the podcast as well, maybe.
Yeah, we're going to double up on this one. I mean, we could probably release this. This is legit.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be live.
Yeah. This is, you guys are getting a sneak peek. This is a great question. My first thing that I did actually was I got a Skype number, or you could do like a Google Hangouts number, separate phone number for business that you like don't even really have to pay for. I don't think I pay for them. I don't know. It's been so long. So I have a separate number. So instead of getting a separate phone or whatever, I got a separate number. I do not give out my cell phone to anybody. And you can text on these things or whatever, but you let people know, like, this is my business number. I shut it down at some point. And you just don't answer. And then 8 o'clock the next morning, 9 o'clock the next morning, whatever, you text them back or you call them back or whatever. The only way to draw the line is if you draw the line, because clients will continuously erase that line. They will wipe that line clean at all times. It's the only way to do it. So that's been super helpful for me. So especially, like you go onto like Google Voice or like Skype or something, you can get something that's an area code in your area. So it's like legit phone number. And the apps pop up and do the same exact thing. You can answer the calls on your phone. You can do all that kind of shit. But just as long as there's a separation and you're not giving away, because I was having that trouble all the time. I was getting texts at like 11:30 at night on Sundays. I'm just like, who thinks this is okay? Like, I won't even call my mom at 11 o'clock at night on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck, man? Like, why is this? Whose idea was this? Like, who sits there and is just like, oh, I got to text John right away and let him know about my amazing idea. Like, fuck out of here. Like,
Yeah.
you're not special. Like no one should invade your time that much. And there's, it's good to have that human interaction, but come on, man. Like there's also decency. Have like respect for people's downtime. Like I don't bother clients on Saturdays and Sundays and shit, and that's for them. That's for their benefit. If I'm working on the weekend, that's for their benefit. I still don't bother anybody. I'll send an email. You want to answer the email, fine, but I'm not calling you.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't give my number out.
You shouldn't.
I don't. I give out my email, and I'm just like, you can email. That's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
For me.
Right.
Although I do work with somebody who's in Rome, so I do get
fancy pants.
I mean, you do too. So I do get emails. It doesn't does it like frustrate you? Because like I see my phone light up in the middle of the night and I look and I see that it's from a client.
Do not disturb.
I see it. I don't even care.
I put the do not disturb shit on. My phone does not light up past like 11 o'clock at night. You got to take advantage of that.
It doesn't fuck with me though. So.
Well then, yeah, but if you see your phone light up at night, like if I was laying in bed and I saw my phone light up at 2 o'clock and I happen to be awake, I'm looking at it. And if it's a client, most likely I'm going to answer it because I'm going to feel the need to respond.
Okay, so do I. I'm okay with that.
You're okay with responding, like waking up in the middle of the night and responding to a client who's not paying you nearly enough to be a fucking slave in the middle of the night? You're cool with that?
Yeah. I guess I just don't. I don't mind. Like it doesn't like.
You will.
I just answer when I can.
You will. You will mind. At some point,
right.
It's going to get you.
I shouldn't be telling you this.
And you
shouldn't be telling you this. Dude, I'll answer my call, or I'll answer if you call any fucking time.
That's a really bad thing to say.
No, I'm saying
you're in deep shit now.
No, yeah. Right now I guess it just doesn't bother me.
You just got to set boundaries, and I think especially at the beginning too. Like sometimes people are working on projects and it's like round the clock type of thing. If you know what you're getting into, that's one thing, because then you're just like, okay, I'm in. I'm gonna deal with this. I'm like there are times where I've taken on kind of like round the clock projects or whatever, and I fall asleep at 1 o'clock in the morning and they're on the West Coast or something like that, and I'm just like, I feel bad because I'm like, I didn't make it. I couldn't hang as long, but they're 3 hours behind, and then I wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning and I start texting and emailing or whatever. But the best thing to do is you got to set that precedent early. So you can text and you can call or whatever. If you're okay with answering the phone at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night on Wednesday and Thursday, whatever. But guess what? If it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or whatever, and you're just like, I don't want to deal with this, you just don't answer. Like that's the problem with cell phones too, is that everyone feels like they need to respond instantly.
Yeah.
Like just pretend like that shit's like a regular phone, like in the old days, and you're outside. What are you doing outside? I don't know. I'm looking at a fucking tree. Like, what does it matter what I'm doing?
Yeah, I do that also though. I guess.
I think that's okay, man. You just when you want to draw the line, you just draw the line. You don't answer, and you leave it until you're ready to answer, and that's it. If people start expecting, if people are demanding 24-hour support from you, they should be paying for it.
Yeah,
that's what it comes down to.
They're not your 9-to-5 employer, right?
Yeah, but even your 9-to-5 employer is not. They're only getting you 9 to 5.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, realistically, throughout the day, like any client technically should not expect you to answer them like immediately unless you're working through something.
Well, like a good example is like my brother does like IT and like data stuff or whatever. There are some times where he's got to be on 24-hour like alert because he's like managing the server or doing some shit like that. Like that makes sense. 2 o'clock in the morning, server's down. Guess what? The guy in Japan can't use the site, and he wants to use the site. That's on you. You got to fix that. That's the job you agreed to. But for us, for people like us, that's not in the job description. And
Hmm.
I am a person that is all about working triple overtime and like going hard and all that kind of shit. That doesn't mean that I'm on someone else's schedule. That's because I'm on my own schedule. I do it because I want to do it. I'm not doing it because someone's telling me to do it or I expect it. Even like we have plenty of clients in Australia.
Hmm.
Sometimes I'll take a meeting at 2 o'clock in the morning because it's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon there, and it's only if I feel like it. Otherwise, guess what? Fucking computer goes off at 9 p.m. to anyone to clients, and I'll work as late as I want, and I'll email or whatever. But like, if I don't want to take a phone call, I'm not doing it because it's unreasonable. You
Yeah.
know. And
No,
honestly, anything past 7 p.m. I think is unreasonable. If you allow that for your clients, that's a luxury for them, and you are allowed to shut it down at any point. That's what I think.
yeah.
You know.
I guess for me, like working a 9 to 5 and then trying to do what I've been doing, I just can't ignore a client after that time. Like that's my time that I'm.
Yeah, but you're not ignoring them. You're just you like there's this, and this is funny coming from me too. But there's a certain point where you need to take a mental break from it, where you're not answering right away. You know,
Yeah, you're right.
like some of that shit has just gotta it's gotta stop at some point. You know.
Yeah, you're definitely right.
Now, see, so the response back is the difference between the 9 to 5 and being a business owner is that the clock doesn't stop. Now that's true. There is never, if you are a business owner, you're 24/7,
Hmm.
and that just comes with the territory. It's like you have to worry about your own business. You got to worry about where your money is coming from. You got to worry about where your work is coming from. But you have to just kind of just need to shut it down at some point because it's going to be there in the morning. You know, the only time that it's not is when it's a very, very special scenario.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
you're
it's
right.
going to be there, and nothing's going to change because guess what? No one else is fucking working either.
Dude, you're totally. I think you might be onto something because much as I say it doesn't bother me, it kind of probably does, and I start to almost resent that client
Yeah,
based on that they're asking for shit.
absolutely,
Yeah, you're totally right.
absolutely, and it's just um, like this is the type of thing where someone's just like, "Hey, John, we need this by morning." Blah 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 blah. Cool. Okay, so I'll work on this, but I'm gonna need feedback, right? So if I'm working on something and I need feedback, 12:30, I send an email. What do you think of this? I expect an email back immediately. If you
Hmm.
expect me to work through the night, I expect you to email me back. Okay, maybe they email me back, right away. I have to work on it then. I got to do a revision.
Hmm.
2:30 in the morning, I'm sending it over. Where's my feedback? You're not allowed to go to sleep if I'm not allowed to go to sleep. So
Yeah.
you sit there and you wait for the email. You know what I mean? So, and a lot of times people don't want to do that. They're like, okay, here, you finish this. I need this right away. I'm going to go rest now. Or I'm going to go out and party and have fun. Like, doesn't work like that. You know?
That is something that I do appreciate too, is that any time that I've ever worked on a project with you late into the night,
Yeah.
it's never like, it's been times where it's like you probably could go to bed and I can finish up doing what I'm doing
Right.
and you don't.
Right.
You wait until, which I guess I don't need you to, but
I think it just comes down to respecting people, you know? It's just if you respect the person you're working with, you're gonna try. Like if you really like, there's times when like you could be working on some shit. I'm not like, and I don't need to be working on it. Yeah, I could
yeah,
I could probably bail, but like,
if you
um,
can be.
yeah. But for the most part, I'm just like, all right, well, you're working on that. I could do something in the meantime and then check it out. If you have any questions, I'm here.
Yeah.
Otherwise, then you're stuck. And then if you get stuck on something and you have a question, then I don't get to talk to you till 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning. You know what I mean? Like if you're in the
Yeah.
mode, like you kind of have to respect someone's like work mode if you expect them to work that late.
Hmm.
I think that's important.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Dude, how tired.
We'll do this one last one.
Yeah. I mean, that, yeah,
Pretty
Okay.
good. Hey, pretty good first live stream.
Yeah.
I
Not
mean,
bad.
most of the beginning was just talking about like dog shit, but I mean, the rest of it was pretty good.
We got there.
Yeah, we got there. Okay, so this one
Climbed
was,
through the dog shit.
would you at some point enjoy being a college professor? Probably not. I don't think so. I have lectures, and I have a new course coming out on CantinoWorkshop.com, and I like that. But I don't know. I don't think so, because it's like,
Those that can't teach,
no, it's not even that, because there's a
or
lot of
those that
people
can't
who,
do teach.
well, there's a lot of people that do. That makes sense for a lot of professions, and even our profession, but you can't discount the people who are actually really good that teach.
Mm-hmm.
And they exist. It's not like it doesn't exist. Like, there's definitely great teachers that are great designers, you know? Like, how else would, like, there's a lot of fields, like, if you don't have a good teacher, not everyone can just make themselves great, you know? So there's got to be some good teachers out there somewhere.
I mean, you're a teacher.
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would I do it at a college, though? Probably not, because I feel like that might take a little too much time out of my day, and right now I don't have that type of time to spend. And then it's just like, what school? What's the, this is like fucking school politics and shit like that. Like, my wife's cousin is professor. I hear about stuff sometimes, you know. I'm just like, I could do without it.
I've gone to some art lectures at the university with Aaron.
Yeah.
Horrible.
It's not good.
Trash. The students get involved and they start debating about fucking. It's the worst.
That's what students do.
Yeah. Fucking stop. You guys get a fucking job.
This is why I do this. This is why I do this, is because I don't want to teach at a school. I think this is better. It's more fun. It's loose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep it loose.
Hey, wait, hold on a second. Hold on. We got a special question coming in. Direct from our friends of the show, Joe DiMaggio.
Oh.
Now, quick little backstory. Joe was a friend of the show, old friend of mine. However, he and Brent have...
Also old friend of mine.
Yes, well, he and Brent have become mortal enemies over the past couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Joe asked Brent to do some work. Brent blew him off, and now they're enemies.
Yeah.
So Joe wants to know, why does God hate redheads?
Hey, Joe was definitely one of those exact clients that we were just talking about. Doesn't know when to shut the fuck up.
Joe's texted me at 1:30 a.m. right now.
Dude, that's because he's slightly insane.
You gotta be. If you want to be successful, you gotta be slightly insane.
I think he's 5'3", right?
I'm gonna text Joe back. No, well, Joe's watching this. I don't have to text him back.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell him that as soon as we sign off, it's okay for him to text you about finishing up some work.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Are you gonna answer?
Dude, I will 100% answer.
All right. You hear that, Joe? Brent is ready to finish your project, and he's gonna.
Oh, no.
Now.
I'm ready to answer his text.
No. You're gonna finish it. We're saying this live in front of everyone. What? Hold on. Joe's texting me.
John, don't you put me on the spot.
Joe's texting me. He said he would have paid you, but you said you didn't want it.
When have I ever turned down money?
Actually, hold on. No, I made that last part up. What he actually said was, he said, I would have paid him, but he doesn't live up to the Contino standard. Oh.
Dude, I love that he takes something that he wants for free, over asks for it, and then it expects it.
Yeah.
That expectation level that he has is retarded. I hate using that word.
I don't like that.
Yeah, but it's
that.
messed
You're
up.
automatically wrong. You're wrong. You lose. I'm on Joe's side.
No, man.
Yes. No, I'm on
Don't
Joe's
do
side.
that on live.
You can't. No, you can't defend yourself. You talk like that. You can't defend that.
I don't think that level of expectation for something that's free and that we're
You can't
trying
edit
to
a live
work
podcast. There's no going back. It's done.
Don't worry, I'll edit it for the audio podcast.
Yeah, okay, sure. That sounds good.
There's only 13 people here.
Yeah, right.
That level of expectation for something that is like where I'm trying to do when I can, right?
Right.
Because I don't know what Joe thinks, but I'm not just sitting around waiting to do it.
What are you doing then? What the hell are you doing up there in
Yeah,
Canada?
exactly.
You got nothing to do.
Working, essentially.
You're
yeah.
working, he says. You hear that, Joe? He says he's working. All right. Well, that was our first ever live episode of The Nose Knows. Thanks for special texting guest Joe, and thanks for everyone that joined us to ask questions. Also, thanks to all the people who listened and promptly signed out while we were talking about me cleaning dog shit off of my dog's fur. But check us out, rate us and review. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, which my daughter says all the time because she watches like YouTube Kids. So now my daughter is always talking about like taking selfies on Instagram and subscribing to YouTube channels because that's all she knows. So subscribe to the channel because we can't get a custom URL without people subscribing. Isn't that fucked up?
How many subscribers do we need?
I don't know. You need like 100. Stupid. How do you get 100? I'm like, what am I supposed to tell people? I'm like, oh, you can find us at youtube.com/watch V = 5V7LGQX 10 7 12 9er whatever. Yeah, we're gonna be doing more of this, so hit up the YouTube channel. We're gonna figure this out. Maybe we'll do all live ones and then record and then we'll take the audio and release it as the podcast or something. I don't know, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But hit us up on Instagram at Contino Studio, John Contino, and then you could send us questions beforehand at nosecast.com, or jump onto the YouTube channel while we're doing this if we do it live and ask questions live, and then we'll take it. It's fun to do it like this, so I hope you guys liked it. Brent, you got any words of wisdom to leave? You don't have any fun. You talk like an animal. You got no class. I'm not giving you the last word. Get the fuck out of here. Thanks everybody for listening. See you later.